once again. You know, I got something special for you guys today. Did you know that all handheld mics are not created equal? Did you know? 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 They're not. I'm here to break down a specific microphone that is amazing. So, question. I learned something today. Let's go.
Welcome to Midweek Service provided by the Church Sound Podcast. This is our version of tech news with your host, Prentiss Thompson. Have you ever wondered, how do I mic a drum set, or what about getting audio to my live stream? We're here for you. This is tech news, new product reviews, and everything you need to know about what you need to know. Welcome to Midweek Service.
Welcome to another edition of the Church Sound Podcast, Midweek Service. I'm your humble host, Mr. Prentiss Thompson. What we do every week, we do product training, product reviews, applications, everything you need to know about what you need to know to continue to make your church service amazing. So, today we're going to talk about a specific microphone. But before we get into it, if you're not sure of the differences between a dynamic microphone and a condenser microphone, go back, listen to or view the podcast, the episode where I talked about dynamic versus condenser, and it kind of explained it a little bit better so I can get a little more advanced today. Okay, so you're back, you did that, great. If not, you catch on. All right, so condenser microphones and handhelds, majority of the time, they're not in the same body, except for this case. This microphone that I'm talking about is called the Neumann KMS-105. Now, it is a super cardioid microphone, which means it's a much narrow pickup, and it rejects sound on the side. So it's a much narrow pickup pattern. Another thing is that it's a handheld condenser mic, or what they call a stage condenser microphone. Now, most times condenser microphones are used for overheads, guitars, miking guitars, a myriad of different things. Like you can have small condensers, large condensers, but it's very rare that you see a handheld condenser microphone. So when we say condenser microphone, what does it mean? It requires 48 volts, just like a large diaphragm, just like a small condenser, a pencil condenser requires 48 volts. And the reason why I'm saying it is because, which means that the mic is very, very, very sensitive. Now, it's pretty pricey, but it's worth every penny. But there are some pluses and minuses that you need to be aware of. Now, because it's a condenser microphone, which means it's more sensitive, also means it has handling issues. So when you pull it out of a stand, if you have it on a mic stand, you pull it out of a stand, you just can't pop it and pull it next to you because you're going to get a big pop. You need to be really delicate with it, meaning that you need to grab it and then pull it away from you, not towards you, so you don't get the big pop when you're using it. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples.
What was amazing about this particular experience was the fact that all of a sudden I had accessible to me almost the fullest, widest dynamic range I could expect, or rather that I wouldn't have expected on stage. So I could address both the high frequencies of my vocal range, as well as I could the low frequencies and everything in between.
First thing is plosives. That's just your P's and your B's. So when you that, because it's very sensitive, it's going to pick that up. I'm going to listen to this illustration.
So if you're going to say, please, 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 putting as much power and emphasis behind your P might have emotional intensity, but unfortunately they're going to cause the sound engineer and your audience a few problems.
And because it also is because it's a condenser mic and it is very sensitive, your sibilants, so your S's and all these things you need to be able to handle the mic differently.
See the snake that's over there might be a problem if you were singing the S's as intensely as that. But singing them, see the snake over there, eases up on those S's and means that your sound comes across a bit more naturally. Those are a few of my mic technique pointers. I hope they're useful to you. Check out this amazing mic. This is the one I use on stage wherever I go. It's the KMS-105. My name's Ola Nabule. Thank you very much. Take care.
So with your plosive, just like you heard on the example, you have to pull away from it just slightly. The S's, you have to pull away just slightly. So if you're gonna have to get this microphone, first of all, it sounds incredible. Incredible sounding microphone. Secondly, you should practice how you're gonna use it because it's not a dynamic microphone. It really is a condenser microphone. So you have to be more sensitive with the microphone, not in the sense of it's being delicate, but in the sense of how you use it. Just like you would have a small head Phillips head or a large head Phillips head, the same thing. It's all in the premise on how you use it to get the best performance out of it. A lot of your top performers use this microphone. A myriad, just from your biggest pop singers to your biggest gospel singers to your biggest country singers, use this microphone. It's a reason why it's highly sought after. So, it's a couple of links in the bio, and a couple of links in the show notes. I'm on social media brain right now. A couple of in the show notes, but go check it out. Go listen to it. Go check out some videos. I'm gonna leave some videos in the clip. You can go take a look at it, like a full clip of the different uses of this microphone and how you can get the best out of it. So, before we get out of here, I don't know if y'all know about this. Check this out.
We're about to introduce the third layer of the Church Sound podcast, the perspective. The first installment is a conversation. Midweek service is the technical aspects, and the perspective is the spiritual aspects. My name is Pastor Caleb Winley, and I look forward to sharing what God has shared with me. Join with me on this journey, The Perspective, airing bi-weekly starting March 5th, 2022.
That's right. March 5th is arriving. We're halfway through February, so coming up very soon, good old my partner, the co-host of the Church Sound podcast, Pastor Caleb Winley's new show is going to air, The Perspective. You guys are going to be immensely blessed by this. Before you get out of here, like, subscribe, review, and share it with someone. I'm going to say it like I always say it. Can you say it with me? I will see you, in the Matrix.